Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the inconvenience. We were a minute too late, but here we are, FFA Semifinals of the W3Champions Season 15. We have to crown a new champion or recrown the old champion. We got 10 players in this tournament, 3 broadcasts, 2 semifinals, and then you might think, how can you split 10 players into 3 games? Neo, that doesn't work. That is nonsense. But thankfully, I got HighTac by my side, who can explain all that. Welcome.
Hey. Yeah, replacing rulers currently. And as far as I remember, it's 2 immediate finalists and then 2 semifinals that we see today and tomorrow with 3 with 4 players each and additional player from each match making it to the final.
You seem to disappear from your further away from your microphone. Sounded better a bit ago, but we'll fix the sound. This
yeah.
There we go. Now you sound better. This is the system, basically. The current reigning king is set for the final. That is Neutron. We got the the best ladder player also automatically in the finals. That is Lelu. So 2 Night Elves already here, but there's not gonna be another one. Or maybe, but no main Night Elf player in the race anymore, except maybe TrunkZ. So all I said was just nonsense. We got BobbyOG here today versus Peanut versus Eshan, who is, I think, not playing Night Elf. And originally we wanted to have Sheik, but unfortunately he can't play because he's busy in the VK Cup. So he was replaced by one of German's finest, and that is TrunkZ. So it could eventually be the 3rd Night Elf in the finals. But if you watch some W3Champions finals in FFA, then you know that TrunkZ usually underperforms a little bit.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, he used to be gone for quite a while, and I'm not sure if he was rusty for some time, but yeah, he used to be such a powerhouse in whatever competition he joined. So definitely, like Bobby and him, 2 players that are great to watch. Maybe even 2 of the best, I would say 3 to 4 players to watch play.
Eshan also always damn entertaining. And Peanut, the 4th in the pack, one of the outstanding players in Team Battle Royale.
Yeah, also playing FFA for quite some time, and used to be like a mediocre player, I would say, with decent micro. But yeah, he really stepped up his game recently. Really nice to see.
Definitely the best Lithuanian orc in FFA, and that is despite TSEOG playing. For tomorrow, we got the same time, more or less. We got Seiso, Arenicus, Deuce, and Death Note. Interesting to see Death Note here. I didn't know he was playing FFA.
Yeah, started, I think, with like Todd joining FFA.
Okay.
I think that was the reason. Brought many other players as well, and I think Death Note was one of them. But really decent from what I've seen. He's really good, and not falling into some of the traps that many good one-on-one players fall into when they first start up FFA. So yeah, really good to see.
We of course have a Matcherino up. If you want to support all the players, then you can contribute. The coupon codes are gone since the day, but you can still buy the profile pictures. You can still use the sponsored quests on the right hand side where my ugly face is. Just scroll down a little bit. For example, subscribing to Method is boom, $1 into the prize pool, and we have a lot of players, so we need a lot of support. Wonderful to see a lot of direct contributions. Thank you, Brecky, with the $20 and the profile picture. Karaba, Plator, Forks, KMS. All you fine folks supported really well. And of course, we love to support the FFA community with broadcast time. And we got broadcast time right here, right now. The first semifinal of season 15 is on. We got close position. A lot of close position. And one lucky guy. So let's go through this. At the top in the red on the left hand side is Peanut. In the middle of the sandwich With teal is TrunkZ. Bobby on... No, not Bobby. Eshan on the right-hand side also as Orc. And all alone in the bottom left, all by himself, is BobbyOG as human.
Yeah, great spawn for him. I mean, in no chat, usually players scouting maybe even better than they do in chat games. And I don't think they will underestimate his position here. So with high-level players that we have here, I don't expect him to get a free win just because of his position. But of course, it's what you want to have if you launch into a game, you want to have this spawn. I think the TrunkZ being the one in surround here in the north, I think will be forced to break out of the surround in one direction or the other. So yeah, I think especially Peanut should brace himself for an early push here.
I was about to say, there's always a couple of questions at the beginning of an FFA game. First is chat or no chat, and the answer is no chat. You answered that. And then, are there any gentlemen's agreements on this map? Clockwise creeping, counterclockwise creeping, etc.
I mean, usually you take your second expo in clockwise direction. It's a bit tricky, as you see here. Usually the surrounded player has like the right. It's like a gentleman's agreement that surrounded player gets like access to one expo, but it's not always that easy. Like sometimes he won't get it. Apart from that, I don't really see. I mean, yeah. Sometimes you see a player being overly nice to a surrounded neighbor and letting him take the shredder here, for example, and going to another lab. But that's usually only to avoid like an early rush and like play nice with that player. But of course, that's easier in chat than it is in no chat.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out and if players figured out new ways to communicate with each other now that no chat becomes more and more the norm on the ladder. We take a look at the gold mines. There's one additional one coming for Eshan, who it's of course multi-race talent. We got TrunkZ with the second base, we got Peanut with another base, and Bobby does the same. No further forward positions or anything, all pretty normal. Also the hero combos, no tavern build for the Night Elf, as this is TrunkZ. It's always a Demon Hunter opener. The orcs won't move away from the Blade Master, and without an Archmage you can basically throw all the humans in the trash can, so that's the hero we see for Bobby.
Yeah, and really curious to see if TrunkZ will go his Naga Priestess second and third, or if he will stick to the Panna that we've seen quite often recently, which like I'm always sad if I see a player with like a signature hero combo playing something else. So I always cheer for like the signature stuff. But yeah, we'll see what he's going to go for.
But if everyone is just sticking to a signature stuff, then there's never innovation.
True. I mean, yeah, I think it's fair to try new stuff, but the alternative that he picked is not really innovative either. So I think being one of the few players that regularly plays Demon Hunter, Naga, Priestess, I think it's still like so nice to see in fights. But yeah, has fallen out of the meta a bit, I feel. But there aren't as many players who can control it well, so maybe that's why. And the second hero is on the way, is it?
No, we don't see it yet.
Wisp is in position.
I was about to say, at the tavern. Is he waiting? Oh, he doesn't have enough gold. There we go. Naga it nice. Is. A TrunkZ classic, and HighTac gets his wish fulfilled.
Yeah, and also Bobby with the Mountain King second. I always prefer to see... Panda can be really strong for human second, especially in fights. But it's always nice to see a Mountain King, like in Hero Arena late game. Like there's more... I think it's more fun to see like hero kills than it is to see, I don't know, armies vanishing.
I mean, with Mountain King, you basically get both best of both worlds with Clap and Stormbolt, of course. if you decide to go clap, but I think that's rather for the highest level later, and you go bash, usually.
Yeah, that's true. And we see TrunkZ going for, I think, the perfect cross-map expos, finding them right away. So like sometimes it's an issue for those surrounded players to even find it, and it takes them too long to get their second and third expo up. But here he finds them instantly, and on the plus side, those expos can't be cancelled really easily by, for example, Peanut. If he was to fight Peanut, then his expos would be in a pretty nice position. Couldn't be cancelled already, couldn't be killed.
Yeah, it's not the first time he's playing a sandwich position. He should be fine if he survives the first fights. Of course, at the moment, just getting expansions up, unfolding the tech. TrunkZ, of course, with Ancients of Wind. Portal away from the marketplace. We got double Huntress Hall for TrunkZ.
Yeah.
You say that as if that's the most normal thing in the world.
I've seen it. I've seen it a couple of times. Like if you're planning for an early strong push, which he does because he needs to break out, I think it's fine to do that. And his especially Hippogriff riders that he's going to go for are pretty heavily reliant on those upgrades. So okay, and he's signaling. TrunkZ is signaling peace to the stock here of Peanut, and as good of an observer as I am, I just only now realized that Eshan is also playing Orc. I thought he played human for some reason.
Well, you paid a lot of it. Yeah. I think it's because of the blue, because the human icon is the player color blue.
You might be right. Yeah, only now I see it. But so TrunkZ has like two nice rush options. Orc pretty nice to fight early on, of course, because they usually lack lumber and their units are pretty weak. So, as TrunkZ pieced with Peanut, I expect him to attack Eshan at some point, which, like as we mentioned a minute ago, from an expo standpoint, I don't really think that's a good decision, because Eshan has much easier time killing those expos potentially here in the south. But maybe he's just scared of Eshan backstabbing here. So
yeah, one should always be afraid of that. We'll see if that is predicted correctly, as TrunkZ is moving towards Eshan's position, but he's also very hurt, and there's a Storm waiting. Blade Master out of mana though?
Attacking.
He is.
Yeah, so yeah, he's going for it, I guess.
Well done.
There's no hiding.
Thank you, Water Joe, for the sub. Lilu says he never won 2 or 3 champions in a row. I think that's wrong. I think you did, Lilu. I mean, who should have prevented you from doing so? I can't think of anyone. But yeah, I think the front is clear. Peanut knows that he's up against Bobby. TrunkZ made it very clear that he's up against Eshan. Just, I guess Bobby doesn't know yet.
No, and spawning in his position, you want to use it to... Usually you want to use it to get a bit more gold potentially early on than you could in another location. So let's see if he's going to stay on 50 for a bit longer.
Eshan is breaking already, a little afraid of what's to come, but since he saw that TrunkZ attacks him, he can relatively easy go into bats already, or is that too expensive?
It's always like this is the weakest phase for Orc. He's lacking the resources to get a significant bat army, so I assume he will. I mean, he will get some bats. So as we see here, he gets all the upgrades. He will maybe get a bit of everything. But yeah, I think bats are still good, be it for laming if you don't succeed in fighting off the attack. But yeah, Orc early on very weak against those potential pushes here. Demon Hunter level 5, so he will suck the SH dry in an instance. And TC, yeah, what can he do? The slow cow with, I mean, with the aura, not so slow, but still.
He also has boots of speed, so movement speed is actually one of the greater assets of that cow. But of course, in general, you're right about that. We have a lot of heal scrolls on TrunkZ already. He will need that against the bat, so nice preparation. For Bobby, we unfold the tier 3 with a little bit of air, with flag cannons, with tank barrage. So he's definitely going to be ready for whatever hits him.
Yeah, and Legion Doomhorn here for TrunkZ, really nice.
Nice.
Hippogriff Riders already pretty quick, so yeah, an additional boost for them. And yeah, we see Eshan here with 3 Wyvern and 3 bats, I think it is, that he has here. Maybe it's just 2. Yeah.
He's
SH
already,
only level 1.
Yeah, he's already at 70. Like, he's breaking very early. Still not the poorest guy in the room, that is TrunkZ, but not building a bank, really, while Peanut and Bobby just leave each other alone, a little bit of a peace treaty, and they're getting rich.
Yeah, and okay, TrunkZ is not going for Hippogriff Riders. I was expecting that earlier, but now thinking about it, yeah, against Orc, you go for that ground stuff. It has been so long since I saw him playing this. Like, the used to be always like you always knew when you spawn close to TrunkZ that this is exactly what you would get in your main base, what you would see in your main base. Like, after, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, you would get like this small Talon archer army that is so powerful with these heroes. And yeah, we'll see if he can. I mean, this is, I would say, a decent position here for Eshan to fight in, like, not the worst at least, open space, but yeah, some kiting by TrunkZ, and
TP out
forced
immediately.
to TP. Oh, the priest is dying, and that's of course very nice for Eshan, winning him some time. And he has torrents ready here, so he's, yeah, all of a sudden I thought he would have a hard time to fight off this first attack, but yeah, wasn't really as strong as I expected it with a level 5 Demon Hunter.
There's a few things certain in life. That is death, that is taxes, that is the W3Champions FFA co-caster hyping up TrunkZ, letting him sound really scary, and then TrunkZ being hit by the curse and losing the fights.
Yeah, might be the case here again, but yeah, we'll see.
Of course, there's a lot of room to recover from that, but not the greatest start for TrunkZ. Still 50 food by Peanut and Bobby, and Eshan already in high upkeep. Smelling blood in the water here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. Probably will blow up the bets in a second here, but you lose so much gold, and you know TrunkZ is never breaking 80 at this stage, so you know you're at a disadvantage. And if you had a good fight just a moment ago, I think like there's not really a need to break 80 here. But yeah, maybe he just wants to win this next fight here, and at all costs. So, but I mean, he kind of has to.
He wants to hold on to this expansion. 5 towers as well, stasis trap set up. Bat Riders ready to detonate against the Hippos. Blade Master not level 5 yet, so that's a little bit of an issue. Wisps are coming in, but a lot of air, so they don't block too much. Torrent on the ground against Talon seems a little bit counterintuitive, but of course if they reach the archers, then that is destruction. TrunkZ doesn't feel too confident either, pushing into this heavily fortified base.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to break this, even with just those 4 towers. And yeah, that he will still kill a lot of stuff, I assume. But also, it hasn't been the greatest position for him again. And those illusions tank so much damage. I still think those it was such a great buff for Orc with those illusions. Like, even if they don't deal significant damage, but just, I mean, the damage that they tank is not insignificant. Like, it's really, yeah, it's a really nice addition for Orc. And yeah, we see TrunkZ getting out there again, and it's not the fight he wanted. And of course, in his position, he's yeah. Let's see. I mean, he's at risk of losing an expo here in the south. Tower going up here. So yeah, I would like to see Eshan killing, like, even sending just one bet, for example. I mean, he's sending the entire army south now, so I guess that's fine too. But even sending just one bet to one of these expos is such a pain to deal with.
Oh, decides to take this fight. The detonates are good against the Shaman, at least. Cyclone coming in, heal wave as well. TrunkZ has to split parts of the army. The walkers are not attacking anything, and it's the first good fight for TrunkZ. Real good fight, actually. These walkers, he completely forgot about him, and they're not coming with the rest of the army. That's painful.
Maybe was hoping that TrunkZ would not TP in, but yeah, I guess he could have easily killed this expo with like a few bats more. But I mean, you don't want bats in your army if you fight this ground stuff. So let's see. I mean, he will also, by doing that, he will also just easily lose those towers here. And yeah, well defended. Question is, if you are Eshan, like, shouldn't you just walk right north and force a TP here? But I guess it doesn't matter because of all the Moonwells and Staff of TP, so sometimes I feel this expo could be sniped more easily here. If you come from the back, you should be able to snipe it, but it still would take too long, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong.
We are sniping an Orc expansion on the left-hand side, where finally the peace treaty is over. The two Scrooge McDucks here with around 10k gold fighting. And Bobby, without any defense by Peanut, takes the first one. But here it is, onto the Archmage immediately. Heavily fortified, of course. Gets rid of the Hex. Big air army, countered by basically Blizzard alone, but a Hex was well saved for that. Inner Fire Knights, 12 armor. Then a Blade Master struggles, and these mortar teams are looking damn fine in the back. Stomp as well, though. 4 targets on that. And Peanut, as so often, having a good fight.
Yeah, but why is he focusing the knights here? I mean, shouldn't you focus the casters and the heroes and just try to ignore the knights? I mean, it was a great fight by him, but still, I think he could have killed all those casters instead of, trying to kill those 2 remaining knights. And we have another fight on the right too, where Eshan lost his expo. And now, is forcing a TP, but those fights are not getting better for him here. And he didn't lose his expo. Sorry, my mistake. So interesting fights here. Pretty even fights, I would say.
Yeah, on the left-hand side, we have Peanut trying to fight one, but there's no bats. Has to get out immediately, otherwise his Wyvern would just disappear. And he does. Couldn't take an expansion, but maybe TrunkZ expansion is finally falling. With Torren knocking on the door. With Shockwave, that would have been a kill, but he's focusing on the fight. Ah, there we go. Tree goes down. There's still a big air army, but I don't know if it's too scary, to be honest. And Eshan got what he wanted and gets out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but losing the SH on the way out. I mean, you can easily rebuild this expo here if you're TrunkZ, and Eshan will lose an expo in return now, if not both. So that's always the disadvantage. Like, if you shift the fighting to, like in this case, the south, you might get an expo, but you're also risking to lose both of your expos if you don't win the fight convincingly. And that's what happens here. So Naga level 5 and Demon Hunter is almost level 6. So I think it's, yeah, there will be hard times here for Eshan against the DH level 6 with 4-4, what is it, 4-4-3? 4-4-2, 4-4-3, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem indeed, and TrunkZ is getting fed, but we focus on the left-hand side, where a lot of ends justify the means. But do they really? The gyros are still in the air, Wyvern getting pretty much hard countered, and how do you deal with the knights? That is the question. Blizzard is again throwing in enormous damage onto the Headhunter backline. But some Wyvern still up in the air, taking out one Griff after the next, despite 11 armor, still with piercing damage, you can deal with them. Storm comes in, Shadowhunter looking fine for now, but only for until the next Stormbolt. There it is, gets the heal ward out, oh my, heal scroll and TP. Blizzard gets a few more kills, and what a slaughter.
Yeah, amazing fight. I love those human against orc, ground plus air fights. Really nice. A very, very micro intense on both sides. And yeah, Bobby doing better in this fight than he did in the one before.
Peanut still with a big gold lead. Supplies are around even on all sides. That tower goes down, unfortunately. And there's not too many bases left for Eshan. It's just 2.
Yeah. And yeah, unless he wins this fight now, he, I think, could be eliminated.
Yeah, he is very much underleveled, and he's fighting against Metamorphosis. You should never fight against Metamorphosis, everybody. But alright, Tauren are melting. Headhunter trying to find a connection and close the gap. But is that movement speed of the TC enough? We'll see about that. The wards of Witch Doctors are nice. But still, he can just take the fight. TrunkZ can.
Yeah. I mean, with those illusions, like it's so nice to have those tanky illusions here at the front, and he's forcing them back, but yeah. I would be really impressed if he comes back here, but let's see. I mean, he will retake his expo.
Pally in trouble. Divine Shield at like 0.5 HP. Staff out. Mountain King trying to slow everything down. Archmage TP's out. There we go. Things are pretty wild in the semifinal.
Yeah, really nice to see. Also, like, no chat. I never used to be a big fan of it, but I mean, with good players here, I definitely think it can play in our favor. And he's signaling peace now here.
Yes, I saw. It was like putting breadcrumbs in front of that chicken.
Yeah. So I just wonder, like, does it really make sense for them to peace? Yeah, I mean, maybe it doesn't hurt if you just want to hoard for a bit longer and just wait for one of the other players to be defeated, but that could still take quite a while. And yeah, if I was Peanut or Bobby, I would still take like 1 or 2 more fights, trying to get the first hero to level 6 and maybe the second too. Always nice to have. And there's still a lot of gold on the map to be mined after that.
I guess they were both pretty close to 50, at least Peanut. That's what he wanted. But Bobby is back at 80, and this could hit Peanut hard if he's not scouting this. But we'll see about that later. TrunkZ is pushing into the Orc base once again. Not the best army for base races.
No, you really need the tornado to kill buildings. Doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, and Bobby is not accepting that piece, as you see. That Great Hall is gonna go down. And Eshan, what's even left in the tank, man? 80 food, might just be the last 80 food army.
Yeah, those Wisp dispels also, the detonates really hurt here. No more mana on those casters, and yeah, let's see. There's the ultimate again, and
OTC about to drop. Is that the end? He's moving in like a mad cow. Invu potion, okay, soaking up a little bit of damage, and Eshan, for now, pushing TrunkZ back at least a little. Time for some recovery. He needs mana and HP and, I don't know, a miracle?
Yeah, every unit that he loses here, so painful, will not come back.
Peanut also getting
the TC,
dunked
oh, there
on.
goes the TC.
Fork lightning,
TC
quick
getting
spell.
zapped here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Potem might be in trouble. Blade Master has the TP out though. Oh, Eshan is about to lose everything. Oof, saved for now. Alright. This is kinda crazy so far, but the fog is lifting a little. TrunkZ is winning against Eshan. Bobby is winning against Peanut. And that's the situation right now.
Yeah. Still, I mean, yeah. Peanut has better levels, I guess. Has he? Yeah, slightly. But apart from that, yeah, he has 83 supply, which is like 15, 40 more than Eshan has, but yeah, he has the 2k banks, I guess. I mean, he definitely is in a better position, but yeah. I think the main disadvantage that Eshan has here is that his enemy is so close by, so TrunkZ can attack over and over so quickly, while it takes Bobby, without Mass TP at least, it takes Bobby a while to walk north, and now Peanut is going for the attack again. I'm a bit surprised.
The bats weren't there. He's baiting some gyros out, but now Ruse is up. And detonates. Nice splits by Bobby. Damn, that was lovely.
Yeah, and with the inner fire too, like it's pretty hard to use those bats effectively if not all gyros are clumped up.
Guess what is your
and
option?
Yeah, another fight.
As Orc, yeah, we have another fight on the right hand side too, where we might be about to break the towers, but TrunkZ overcommitting a little bit, so we shift back to the Orc human fight, which are pretty awesome to be honest, but that fight is over, so back to the towers we are. As a cameraman, this game is very stressy.
Yeah, going back and forth here. But yeah, soon I guess one of those players might be out, but can take quite a while still.
We're waiting for the next metamorphosis. We've seen it multiple times. Eshan is known for late game fights. He can be absolutely amazing in these, and he needs them now. Stellar performances are necessary. TC absolutely needs level 5. Shadowhunter under level 2. Levels are
really bad position for TrunkZ here. Tauren, one Tauren, humiliating all those Talons here in the back. So
yeah, and they got Bloodlust, so they pulverize a lot. It's looking fine. Lots of dispel thanks to the Wisp. But you're right, one Tauren in the back, that's all it takes. TrunkZ losing some, but the heroes could just carry. Potem attacking, the poison is stacking up.
Wow.
Oh, can't reach.
Go.
Exactly. Blade Master down, murder. Thank you for the sub. And of course, almost impossible to kill a level 6 Demon Hunter. I say that. What? What? What was that? Yeah. Well, TrunkZ maybe a little bit distracted at this point. That's costing a lot. The stomp misses. He wanted to stomp the demon. And that was the last one. Very unfortunate. Blade is back too. Oh my god, imagine one stomp on all these 3 heroes. They could be dead, but it's a dieback on the blade. What is happening?
Yeah, super painful. Demon Hunter? Not dying again, I guess. Also, I mean, stuff is here, so it should not happen twice in a row.
Well, that's what I said when Lelu was creeping on this one game in FML, and all of a sudden the Demon Hunter was dead again.
Fair, yeah.
Oy. TrunkZ running away with 2 black eyes. And we got another fight on the left-hand side.
Yeah, Bobby taking over on the entire left side here. Has all the expos soon.
Wow.
So
he's really not that rich, though.
no, not yet, but can escalate quickly if he gets those expo running for a few minutes, and especially if he drops to 50. Also has mass TP right now, so yeah, in a really good spot here.
This could potentially be a horrible day for the orcs. 2 of them eliminated in the one-on-one, and for Peanut and Eshan, it's looking pretty grim. They could of course survive, but in the hero arena later, levels make a difference, and that is not looking too great. Mass teleport, as you said, coming in, easy defense, no chance to do any damage.
I don't know. Wouldn't have. I mean, I guess he knew that the human had gyro still, so wouldn't that be the perfect opportunity to use your bets? I don't know. Maybe that's like too risky to stay close, but could have been really nice there to use the bets right away after the TP in.
We got we got a tornado now, and that is Eshan's one of the last income positions gone. All the peons falling as well. And of course, we got a next fight. Now the bats are coming in, and these splits weren't perfect in comparison to the ones before. Gyros put to good use, Blizzard put to good use. These 2 Griffins surviving just barely. All the heroes with low HP are illusions. And that Blade Storm! Oh, against Priest, they can heal each other a bit. Knights are falling. Mountain King in trouble. Storm comes in. SH needs a healing and gets it now. Okay, Hero Arena Peanut might come back if... No! The Blade falls again!
Yeah, Blade falls. Bobby not dropping that much supply, honestly. I mean, looked, I think, worse for him than it was. He definitely won the fight, of course, but I guess, I mean, wouldn't have complained about dropping to 50, but now like he's still at 80, so we'll see. And in the meantime, TrunkZ killing the last expo here, and Peanut is now moving here to TrunkZ main base, and I guess, yeah, signaling him that Bobby is, let's see, what are they doing? Okay, yeah, so they are signaling peace. DH is joining forces here with SSA.
Alright, a little time to breathe for Eshan, who is looking very bruised. That expo still standing, little lucky for him. But yeah, TrunkZ can even things out now.
Yeah, but this is a great opportunity for Eshan to potentially stay in this a bit longer. It's always tricky, like if you are one of the players, I mean, if they would have spawned differently, there's some interest now, of course, of Peanut to get Eshan out of the game, and of Eshan to get Peanut out of the game, just to be like one of the 3 remaining players. But none of those players has like the capacity here to still finish another player, so they both can just hope to stay in and get help from in one direction TrunkZ and in the other direction Bobby. So but yeah, best thing that could happen for the orcs here is if TrunkZ is engaging, which he does, and that's
Stumble Demon Hunter immediately out of the fight against Avatar. Hippos are kinda nice, but so is Blizzard against all these low HP units. TrunkZ with Crows against Griffins. Now he would love to have the magic damage back, but also the piercing is so insane against the Griffins. My god.
Yeah, and I mean, it's insane, right? How flexible this army is. It's not as if he hasn't prepared this army for the human, right? This was the army basically that he used to fight the orc, and like it's still the perfect army to face the human here if you can like keep your stuff alive. It's still amazing. So yeah, I guess we have new one-on-ones here.
Or maybe we continue with the 2-on-1 if TrunkZ wants to cripple Bobby a little bit. Eshan still recovering, but at 70 food, so no gold whatsoever, just one competitive army. It was a little unfortunate when TrunkZ switched his focus over to Bobby. Eshan was at 63 supply or something. Not really a number you want to drop down from, but also not close to 80 where you're competitive. Like, damn.
Yeah. I guess you could just kill your own torrents repeatedly and then revive them. Just
yeah, perfect.
Just before the time runs out.
Bobby has not much to defend with anymore. Only 45. TrunkZ is shifting the entire momentum of this fight. And Mike, this damage, like crows are ridiculous. Fairy fire and all that piercing damage onto Griffins. Insta-kill.
Yeah, or human air is really, really weak against Night Elf.
Yeah.
Unless you have, I don't know, 100 gyros and yeah, there's no Tinker Panda. Of course, if you like, if you go mass gyros and there's none of those heroes and Starfall isn't going off, like this Night Elf air army vanishes in a second. But yeah, right now TrunkZ definitely in a great spot here. And look at the bank. Bobby had so many mines, but was never really hoarding. So 10k, more than 10k loss than TrunkZ.
Yeah, I think TrunkZ has never had to rebuild any units, so he saved a lot. Now he's under attack though, as we have that 70 food army at least. 69 food army, nice Eshan. And he's getting another gold mine, still breathing.
Yeah, also TrunkZ at 69 now, and yes. Like, this is looking more and more like one of those TrunkZ games as we used to see them. Where he's just dominating, and I guess they will need to team him at some point. Doesn't look as if he's going to like lose a 1-on-1 anytime soon here.
Yeah, it's so far it's a murder. TrunkZ against everyone. Peanut was spared for now, at least, and this is of course the downside of no chat. They have to do this by gut feeling. When is TrunkZ too strong? When should they team up? It's a bit
and it's so uncommon that it's so uncommon that the surrounded player is the one with the highest, like the surrounded player while all other players are still alive. That is the player with the biggest bank by far. Like, it's so uncommon. But it's he fought really well. I mean, kind of carefully. I mean, he TP'd out several times, and his fights weren't great against Eshan. He didn't really dominate. He stayed 80 supply, so he was able to mine and not be in high upkeep. And this army composition is just, like, if you can play it well, it's just super efficient, money, like gold-wise, because it doesn't cost a lot. He's not losing a lot of units. So, yeah, really, really well played again here by him. So let's see, can that transition, can he pull it off in the late game where he usually starts to show some weaknesses despite Owl like not saving enough wisps. That's usually, I would say, that's his biggest weakness. not saving wisps, but yeah, we'll see. And the Moonwell placement. I hate this Moonwell placement. But yeah, maybe that's not
all
his
clumped
downfall.
Up in front of the tree. What can possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I mean, there are 2 TCs here and Blizzard and stuff, but I guess if you're attacked by tanks, it might be easier for those tanks to attack single Moonwells, but against anything else, against AoE, it's just so easy to lose all your Moonwells at once.
Okay, where do we go next? Bobby is still on Peanut. Eshan waiting in the wings. Yeah, Peanut can't really compete. Like, what's he doing here?
Yeah, I mean, he has the levels. I mean, his top priority should be to just stay alive and get gold, and he has two expos running, so I think he's good on the gold side. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know. Yeah.
The first calm 5 minutes since the first fight broke out. Peanut still got some gold because he's constantly at 50. We see the clear difference between his 50 food army and Eshan's 80 food army. And TrunkZ, what's he going for? Oh, at the moment, not much. Signaling peace to Bobby. Is that the call that he wants to eliminate Eshan now?
I mean, the biggest threat for him is to get teamed by 2 or worst case 3 players. So ideally, I mean, you want to eliminate one. If you're the strongest player in such a game, yeah, it's fine to keep someone alive early on if that allows you to hoard more gold and get more XP. But you need to eliminate one player at some point, because otherwise it will always turn. At some point against experienced players, it will always turn against the 3-on-1, and even with a big bank, 3-on-1 can usually wear you down. So yeah, I guess he wants to kill one of those orcs. I don't think it will be Peanut though. I think it probably, yeah. I mean, do we see something here between Peanut and Bobby? No, okay.
No, not really. We're just waiting for the war cry. When is TrunkZ gonna strike? He's at 80 now. 20k gold. My god. And still mining for like 1,000.
Yeah,
or
but
so.
Bobby is catching up at some point, I guess, on 50 supply now. Ooh. So was a perfect piece here by Bobby, I guess. So
damn, I didn't see he's on 50. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I think this was maybe the right decision still, but I mean, ideally, if you are on 80, you don't want to piece with another strong player unless you have forced that player to break upkeep. So now, yeah, he's at a disadvantage. I thought he would immediately move east to attack Eshan, but still taking some time. Let's see if he does it.
Not just yet another pit stop at the marketplace, of course, why not? We can't see if there's anything of value in there, you know it. Advanced. We sold the Orb of Venom for battle drums. That's
yeah, curious. I mean, he can rebuy Orb of Venom, I guess, but I don't know, his inventory wasn't. Never mind, yeah.
A little odd. Well, here's the fight by Bobby again. He has the same goal as TrunkZ. Eliminate one of these orcs. Or at least weaken them for a potential another gold mine. There's still a lot of gold left for Bobby.
Yeah, still a bit surprised that he's attacking here on 50 supply. Where is he? Okay, he's also being attacked by those 3 orc heroes.
Yeah, but a relatively
I wonder
easy defense.
Yeah. I wonder if Bobby's underestimating TrunkZ's gold. Maybe he's just feeling a bit overconfident with his bank. Maybe it doesn't matter at the moment.
I think there's like 5k left or something for Bobby, so he could almost equalize it. But of course, that is on 50 when he still has to produce some gold.
Yeah. It's, yeah. So annoying for human to go, like, despite mass TP, for human, even with a similar bank, it's pretty annoying to face TrunkZ one-on-one, so I don't think Bobby will really want that. I think Bobby will rely on one of those orcs to stay alive.
Alright, let's see if Eshan can stay alive as the next fight is brewing. On the right-hand side, that's the last piece of income for Eshan. If he can't mine this, he can basically not really hide. So this fight is super important for the orc if he wants to stand a chance later on. Now the position seems fine. Very, very fast army, of course. Thanks to being an orc and the TC.
Yeah, full mana for Eshan at this stage, but even if TrunkZ like takes this fight, doesn't win it convincingly, TP's out, he should still be in a good position to take another fight right after. And yeah, it looks like it. I mean, those torrents with Bloodlust are just very hard to deal with, so I expect TrunkZ to TP out here in a bit and then move in, and then Orc will have no more mana, and then it might look differently.
Yeah, if you tell a one-on-one player that Torrent are the solution against Talons, that would be a discussion over quite quickly. Shredder falls for Peanuts, so Bobby is not accepting any piece, and Orcs are still in survival mode.
I must say I'm pretty impressed with both of them, especially Eshan here, how he managed to survive early on. Pretty difficult, and yeah, for the most time he had no gold whatsoever, so yeah. Let's see, I mean, he's still holding this attack. TC though?
A little bit hurt. Same for the blade. Demon Hunter could always be staffed. Gets another torrent. Can of course be revived relatively easy. And Eshan is getting some kills. Level 8 on the Demon Hunter though. Oh my god. 6 on the bottom.
TC died.
Yeah, TC dead.
So he's just toming him, and yeah, now those orc casters are pretty much out of mana, so, and SH2, so the next attack now, if he attacks again, I guess, could be a different story. I wonder if it could make sense. I mean, it's TrunkZ always likes to stay on 80 here, but since he has no more mine right now, in particular, I think, like, why not go 100 and finish the orc if you're in a good position to potentially win the game? And I'm not sure if I like him just being 80.
Yeah, but the no chat rule is in his favor. Nobody can cry about how strong he is and how he dominates everyone. And same goes for Peanut, of course, against Bobby. Here comes the Blade Storm, but as often, very underwhelming against units.
Yeah, killing 1 or 2 units, so not too bad, but at risk of losing the Blade Master here, and that definitely wouldn't be worth it.
Here come the bats, at least some experience going this way, but the Blade is just dead. Not getting any experience anymore. The gyros are gone, okay, but that's about it. And we have another fight on the right hand side where TrunkZ really wants to get rid of this expansion now.
Yeah, there's not that much gold left, so 3k gold, but yeah.
Every single gold coin keeps Eshan in the game though.
Yeah, he's on 475, still 64 supply, but yeah, really needs Peanut to be out of the game, I guess, in order to have a chance. And yeah, Peanut is under heavy pressure here.
Shadow Hunter is. Stomp was nice. Blizzard, still one of the best spells in the game, forcing a town portal. Level 6 on the Paladin, so he can just revive units that die. Not doing that now, wasn't worth it. Oops, 2 units left behind. But okay, he will survive it. Already setting up an expansion on the left hand side before the town hall is gone. BM 2 actually. Bobby with some gutsy plays.
Yeah, such an aggressive player, so nice to see.
A lot of air falling.
Yeah. Peanut out of gold. 2 now, almost 56 supply, so yeah, let's see which of those orcs die first.
But is it in Bobby's favor if he faces Trunks one-on-one?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I mean, I'm not sure if he... I mean, I think he underestimates Trunks' bank, but even if he doesn't, I mean, if you look at his levels, I don't know if you can feel confident, but I'm also not sure to which degree Bobby has scouted Eshan. And yeah, this could be the last fight here for Peanut. And he's getting some kills, but is it enough?
That's always the question. For Kazmodan, Archmage in trouble, being focused, but Holy Light is ready. Shout out to the Paladin. A gyro fault with still a lot of orc air.
Yeah, Peanut 10 supply lead and could kill a hero here easily. Oh, wow.
Gets the AM, no way out, I guess, is there? Do they have a town portal? No, they don't. Shadowhunter is falling as well. But what's up with the Paladin? Can he be reached? The Griffins? Okay, that was a donation.
Yeah, very unfortunate here for Bobby and might be forced into peace even. Will not get these expos here up here and may need peace with Peanut, and Trunks is seeing everything with his owls. And what are those waypoints? Still sending gyros in.
Oops. Blade Master died again. Problematic.
I have no idea where that happened. In the middle, I guess.
At the tavern, yep.
Oh, a Paladin?
I'm already busy in the north, man. It's so much action here. Archmage is back. Blizzard almost in with the multi-kill. And now the gyros are catching up. Can he get the TC? No, there's no one, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of XP potentially. Like 6-7 Wyvern, barely alive.
Oh,
and in the meantime, Trunks is pushing into the orc base here.
Yeah, it's a counter push actually. Eshan was poking a bit. Tornado, Starfall. And how do you reach? Shadowhunter is so far in the back. It both go through. Oh, wow. And there's constant healing. TC is falling. This gotta be it.
Yeah, this is looking pretty grim here. 600 gold. Can just revive the hero and then hope to stay alive somehow until, something happens.
Yeah, Eshan had some crazy comebacks in games that I've cast, but with only 800 gold and no TC and no army, he's not in the leading position, let's say.
No, definitely not. He will try his best to stay in this, but it's not easy against Owl. Like, you can't hide buildings well, so yeah, it will be tough for him. And again, Peanut now. Let's see. Peanut again. Hidden Trunks main base.
Help me! Waving arms.
Yeah. But this time, let's see. I mean, if you're Trunks, I think you can feel pretty confident with your hero levels and the bank against any of these other players. And Bobby, a bit overconfident here.
They're definitely trading quite a bit, and that is with Trunks being the richest player of them all by far. I guess Bobby mostly wants XP for now. Gyros are getting some kills.
Yeah, but Bobby's under 10k now, so it's not that big of a bank. Like one big loss on 100 supply and you basically lose the game. So yeah, there's not much more gold to mine on this map. We have this one mine here on 2k in the northwest. We have one on 2.3k, and that's pretty much it here. And yeah, I think Bobby burned through his last 5k, through 5k gold pretty yeah, unnecessarily. I don't think he needed to do that. I think his levels were fine, and yeah, Peanut found really well. But let's see. I mean, Eshan has no more main base in a second, so let's see if Bobby scouts that. I'm not sure if Bobby scouted at all here in the last few minutes.
Bit busy fighting. Here comes the bash. Blade Master is dead again. Level 8 on the Archmage. I don't think they will let go of the orcs. They will both eliminate them. Eshan is again the recipient of a Starfall, which is glorious in this base. Tornado takes out another base. Ultimates for the win.
Yeah, Eshan just down to one building here in a second. Just the one lonely altar in the south. Will revive the Blade Master, but yeah, 600 gold is really not that much.
And no TC for the Hero Arena either, if he survives that long.
Yeah. Is moving to the north here with the SH potentially to signal something to someone? Or to just sell stuff? But yeah, Eshan down to one building now.
Okay, has to be found, of course, but with owls, that's not the big issue. Peanut still wants help. And TrunkZ is okay with that, apparently.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a bit, I mean, the no chat, it has its advantages, but I think in this situation, I just assume they would play differently in a chat game, and the risk of it turning into a free win for TrunkZ would be lower in a chat game than it is here. But let's see. I mean, they can still team TrunkZ for some time if Peanut is alive at least.
Yeah, that's the problem. Blade Master's getting a little bit of gold. Rebuys a Great Hall to not be revealed, otherwise he's probably dead.
Oh, and I guess Bobby and Peanut pieced.
Huh.
And Eshan signaling something to Peanut, to Bobby here. So, yeah, let's see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting situation. But Peanut got TrunkZ as backup. Eshan is no help. And does Bobby want to fight TrunkZ here? I don't know.
I think TrunkZ just moving over, trying to signal peace to Peanut here to make sure he's not getting teamed by them. But, okay, Peanut is joining. Maybe he's just joining to check if TrunkZ is winning convincingly, but for now, yeah,
Should be.
they are teaming up. Yeah.
Bobby basically
I mean,
no army.
yeah. Yeah, Bobby 39 supplies, so. Interesting.
It is interesting.
First.
TC also in the altar, stuck because supply blocked. Oops. But needs another burrow. Don't know. Guess he has to spend the gold on it.
Yeah. And if TrunkZ moves south now into the main base of Bobby, this could be it in no time.
A player's forces
Peanut could realize that
really
TrunkZ is by far the strongest in backstab.
Yeah, I guess he might, or might be aware, but don't like the decision of TrunkZ to kill this non-existing, like this expansion here first, considering that there's no more gold mine. I think it can be nice to just go for the neck and attack into the main base. I mean, if you see the levels, you should be... Yeah, I think, I mean, both players having nice levels, but I would still be a bit more scared of 987 here for TrunkZ.
Okay, TC of Peanut saw the altar. That's some very good information. And TrunkZ, yeah, he's getting ready for a push.
Now Bobby pumping here, and yeah, always a question, what do you do? He's going for tanks, so I assume he might be going for counter-attack and for buildings here. I don't think he wants to fight this.
Ooh, Mastelli interrupted. That wasn't the plan. Metamorphosis, and again, ultimate time. There's a Stormbolt to cancel anything channeling, but that's rough. Mana burn, of course, the counter. Can he burn the Mountain King once again so Starfall goes through is the question. 15 seconds, I guess, till Mass Teleport is ready, but TrunkZ knows this is his moment. Here's the Starfall, and that's so much damage!
Yeah, Starfall's so hard to counter here. I mean, he got off the bolt, but still.
It's rough. It's real rough. Tanks can't really connect with the barrage. The gyros are just drowning. Couple of kills thanks to Blizzard and Stormbolt, but that's the only power he has. No chance for a gyro army. TrunkZ still feels he has to get out before he loses too much. And Bobby holds.
Yeah, for now. But he also burns through with 3k gold here, or at least 2.5. While TrunkZ hasn't really spent much. And yeah. If you're Bobby, you're really reliant on Peanut now.
Yeah, they gotta realize this. Must have seen it. But Peanut is also broke, will not contribute with an army of sorts. Just heroes, which are fine.
A player's forces are
But
under attack.
I guess not the real game changer.
No, and it's really hard. Even if you decide to team someone, it's really hard to do so and to coordinate with someone that, like with only heroes, it's really hard without a chat. Like you can't just meet somewhere, so you have to find the other player. And yeah. I mean, if you're TrunkZ, you still have to be slightly afraid of, like, the fact that there are still 3 enemies in game. Even if Eshan is in a really bad spot still, he has 150 gold, but I mean, look at this, he's mining here, and his heroes can still be really annoying in a fight if you're facing all 3 players at once. Which again, I mean, it's unlikely because teaming is pretty hard. To coordinate it, but yeah, let's see.
Let's see, indeed. TrunkZ now realizes that he has to go to 100 because he might get teamed, and he's not mining anyway, so what's the issue? Mass teleport by Bobby, wanted to do this like minutes ago. Okay, taking the fight.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Instant Starfall here, and taking a bit too long for it to be cancelled. This is super painful here for Bobby.
Why is he face tanking the Starfall?
Okay, I mean, he cancelled it, but still, like, even if it runs just a few seconds, it's still quite painful. And I mean, he was able to revive the unit, so I guess it's okay. But yeah, still, you're somewhat feeding those elf heroes.
Well, the good thing is, at one point there will be 10-10-10, and then it's your time to catch up.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we will get to that point, because there's... I don't think there's enough gold for them to get enough armies here, but let's see, maybe a few more hero kills will be sufficient. I mean, how far away is the priestess? Yeah, I mean, you could get there.
7.5 is the weakest hero. Casual stuff. Also for Bobby though. 7.5 on the Paladin. Bobby now signaling peace to Peanut, and that could save our game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good start still. I mean, they have to... Basically, Bobby has to get Peanut to join him. And yeah, again, it's pretty hard to do that without chat. So you can walk around with your army and hope that you're not like seen as a threat, but as an invite to join you. But let's see, MSTP is definitely nice to have here.
Yeah. Oh, Trunks with a little break. Is he afraid to say what the issue is?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes in no chat.
Because it's a no chat game.
Yeah. I mean, no chat in FML used to be much more. Yeah. It used to be like you don't write a word in game, or like you get penalty points instantly. So that's why, like, especially some of the, I would say the discipline of no chat is higher amongst the players that have been playing FML forever. Like nowadays, like we had those discussions in previous events where like a player wrote something like just to clarify something, and like some of the old school players really don't like to see any chat. So,
but it's it seems a little bit bad manner to not ask for the go. Just go.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, maybe, I mean, Trunks never reads any rules anyway, so yeah. Well, how would he know?
The orcs feed each other with illusions to get the levels. That's nice. That's camaraderie for the horde.
How much XP do they give?
That depends on the level. There's a max. What's it? Oh, they changed it. 30 maybe?
So yeah, worth it if you have some time.
Especially the TC level 8.
Oh, level up. Double level up here for Peanut. So definitely worth it. Under the eyes of Trunks.
He sees it all.
He sees it all.
He's Sauron. Sauron that pushes into the human base.
And I don't really like that the orcs have absolutely no eyes here in the south, so they don't know anything, and they should keep an eye on the human main base.
Alrighty. That's quite a fight, but again, the tanks, such a hard time to connect. Here are the ultimates again, even Spellbreaker's getting affected by it. Noise to see it. It's not as impactful as it looks, but it's still scary.
Yeah, probably not losing too much, but so scary still to face this. He's playing this well, but so far Trunks hasn't really lost a lot and hasn't lost any buildings.
Yeah, that's another problem then. The base is still so big. Tank staffed. Knight staffed. Sorry, it's the same with these army values, you know.
Oh,
Trunks?
the Demon Hunter?
Yeah,
okay,
there's always a staff.
Always, except the one time.
True.
Except the one time.
True. When you really need it.
Oh, now staff on cooldown? Is
What?
it? I know.
Might be a second one.
That's still fine.
There's no TP on this demon, and Fairy Fire. Can't reach though. How do we get the orcs to go against the Night Elf? That's the big question.
Yeah. Super tough. I don't know. With illusions, some blade storms, some shockwaves, maybe they can eliminate some buildings, but super scary against those staffs
Oh,
and
Portal
Phalanx
calls.
too. So, oh, nice.
That was a
How
big
did
one.
that happen?
In the middle, I
Yeah.
don't know why the bottom was so far behind. I mean, obviously Stormbolt, but how she was caught, not sure. Okay, Bobby is getting stuff done. Draining some resources. Still a big discrepancy here, of course. But yeah, maybe you can force some resources, can then TP out. There's always a Stormbolt, it seems like. Up until there isn't, like now. Is there anything nearby? No, not really. Nobody's coming to help. Level 9 on the Naga, also not too bad. He really he's a bit obsessed with this Demon Hunter, I feel. It's not leading to anything, really. The orcs are just next door. Just next door, but a little too far away.
Yeah, it's so tempting to focus the Demon Hunter because such a big damage dealer, but yeah, it's always tricky to avoid him entirely. But ideally you should.
Paladin.
Bobby is doing like I'm quite surprised how much damage Bobby gets off here. By those Moonwells, so I would say he's fighting well, but still has to get out in a second here, and at risk of losing a hero. Is he?
I don't know. He's definitely waiting for the ult. There it is, 3 units back. So 9k difference. How easy this would be with some orc support. Not easy, but a little easier.
Yeah. Scouting not so easy for Orc here, of course. Always being revealed against Gyros and Owls, so you can't just play Sentry Wards, you can't really use the Baymaster. But yeah, Peanut sees it now.
Little too late. Mastelli is here. And now he saw that Bobby did quite some damage to TrunkZ. I wonder if that misleads him into thinking that it isn't even necessary to help against TrunkZ.
I mean, maybe it isn't. I mean, that went much better for Bobby than I expected. But yeah, as you said, still, I mean, 5k. It's not. Yeah, 5k are easily spent.
And the gold count is not really closing, still the same as before.
Eshan preparing an island here.
Yeah, dude, I saw it the very, very same second you mentioned it.
A town is under siege.
And another mass TP here into the main base of TrunkZ. And yeah, now those Moonwells are, the Moonwell placement are, is coming in handy for Bobby.
The Siege Mage with the Blizzard, here we go. Counter ultimate against it, but I guess Mass Teleport should be ready in a bit, so that's 2 drained ultimates. That's a long cooldown as well. And some Moonwells gone. Not bad, Bobby.
Bobby dealing great damage here.
Yep. Always Blizzard.
Really
Blizzard,
impressed.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
And the ultimate is always in a position where he can't really be attacked, so good positioning.
Oh, the Paladin now.
He gets the level up at the staff. That was sick. What a save.
Wow, that was an insane save. I don't think that was planned, but...
Of course, it's all planned here. It's the finals, it's the best players, of course it is. And it's again Blizzard. Crazy how he dismantles this base.
Ideally, you would have. Oh, wow, getting out even. Ideally, you would have killed a few more moon worlds now nighttime, so they will fill up again. But that was still a really nice by Bobby. And yeah, as you mentioned, I think there is a risk of those orcs to help TrunkZ at some point.
Do you see if this crab on the right-hand side is a mechanical one? It should give us vision, right? So I guess that's the mechanical one. Yep. So you can once again mass tele onto that, and the Blade Master was just there and didn't kill it.
Do you see it in the unit display? Yeah, you see it.
Ah, good call. Oh, now we saw it as well. And it's gone. Okay, that buys TrunkZ a lot of
Look
time.
at this. I've never seen this this icon, the critter icon of the frog in the unit display. The yellow frog. So cute.
It is. It's like, what's it called? Axolotl or something? Very cute animals. The crab, though, not so cute.
True.
Oh, Bobby portals to the middle.
Players' forces are under attack.
Next round of attack, but this time TrunkZ can prepare. Oh, Blade getting caught. Staff should be ready. We're just waiting for the Blizzard. It's all about the Blizzard. Who needs tanks and mortars if you have Blizzard? Okay, so much for regenerating mana. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Totally underestimated Bobby's capability with his army, because in the past I've seen the armies, maybe I jinxed him, but so often I saw humans attacking TrunkZ with just a few tanks, and those tanks usually dying in a second. But for some reason, yeah, he manages to keep them alive, at least for now.
I think he misclicked the first Holy Light, but doesn't really matter because Holy Light's cooldown is less than 1 second. And he could just do it again. Okay, the Moonwell wall is gone. Is he taking open fights now?
Metamorphosis again, and I've
Bash. Blizzard. It doesn't look like he's doing too much damage to the units, but the demon! Right there! He's dead in Metamorph form!
Wow.
Bobby OP!
How did that happen, that bolt? Like, I mean, he knew that the staff was coming, but I think TrunkZ just miscalculated it and staffing him too late.
What the hell is happening?
Insane.
Orcs are here though. And they're teaming up on TrunkZ.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, those APs are not going to play a huge role anymore, but still.
It's XP. XP is XP, and that could be Resurrection and Blade Storm. And then we have a whole different game.
Oh! Wow, the Naga. What the heck?
Where's she portaling to?
There's
there, in the back.
Tree here in the
She's
north, but
dead.
dying.
Oh my god, what a game. Blade Storm in the back, he got that level 6. He gets reincarnation on the TC. Shadowhunter also leveling well. TrunkZ is in trouble.
Yeah, I can't believe how easily Bobby, I mean not easily maybe, but how well Bobby was able to decimate TrunkZ here. Like, TrunkZ usually with those high level heroes and those units one-on-one almost unbeatable, so really impressed by Bobby here.
Insane. And TrunkZ didn't even save many wisps on the map or something? He's
No,
supply
getting back
blocked.
to my earlier point,
hard.
his biggest
Yeah.
weakness.
Yeah, you were right.
Saving
You called
something.
it an hour ago or whatever it was. 100%. That's
Yeah.
why we pay you the big bucks.
I know, right? Yeah, and I mean, yeah. Now Eshan also potentially holding some grudges, and not interested to keep TrunkZ alive here. So that's why you want to finish your early enemy if possible. And this is painful.
Yeah.
They're killing this building. So
No cancel. No wisp is coming back. We're down to 8 wisps. And he's supply
Yeah.
blocked.
A player's
Unreal.
forces are under attack.
Oh, Mastelli
Yeah,
on the
Bobby down
knight! Almost getting through. Sorry, that was close.
did see the knight. Where is it?
It was an invisible knight, that's why you didn't see it. But he was chasing TrunkZ. I wanted to jump onto him, but the focus fire was fast enough, so that was cancelled.
And Eshan
Yeah.
going to be a pain here for
Yeah.
TrunkZ, and
TrunkZ
of
should
course
have
has an
eliminated him.
inch. Yeah, and I mean, Eshan has an interest to eliminate TrunkZ, of course, hoping that he can still team out Bobby, assuming that Bobby has lost all his gold in the fight against TrunkZ. So, yeah.
Player's forces
Eshan might lose his last building though. Is there a second one? Ah, there is another Great Hall. Alright, I take that back. What the hell?
So, it's looking nice for Peanut. I would say. I mean, still level-wise, I mean, he's still behind, but yeah, I would still
is under
put my money on Bobby, I guess, after what he just did. Let's see, can he get
Got him.
another kill on the priestess?
Exactly. Clap. Talents are coming back to the ground. Bash! Oh no! That's so unfortunate. Little bit of healing. Mountain King up in the air. And Dispel. But that's at least a bear. Like whatever he clicks on is
Oh,
just
turning
dead.
around.
Oh.
He turned
Oops.
around, and that's it. It's the kill, and yeah, he's still heavily supply blocked. So
TrunkZ had the highest hero levels. 20k gold. And was dominating every fight. And now he's the first player who might get eliminated. Are you kidding me?
yeah. Yeah, that's
And not even by teaming.
unfortunate.
Like, this was just
No,
one
I mean,
on one.
eventually,
a player's
Yeah.
town is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, at the
so
very,
it
very
was-
end, we saw a Blade Storm, okay, but that didn't really eliminate him.
no, yeah. I still think he would have had an easier time rebuilding here if. I mean, let's see. I mean, I wonder if he turns to Peanut as his only loyal ally here.
Well, he
But
would have
he's
had an
revealed
easier
now.
time if he just eliminates Eshan.
Yeah. I mean, he's revealed now, and he's down to 2 Moonwells, I guess. So
Incredible.
don't know how that's working. Okay, 3 Moonwells, and the one here with the Wisp
Uh-oh.
instantly found.
The overlay says 5 Moonwells.
Okay, yes, I guess here's one more. And
Here's 2.
here's 2. Okay, yeah.
Thank you,
But
overlay.
yeah, that's. And look at his goals. He burned through gold so quickly. If you have to,
Yep.
if you have to build and revive stuff under pressure, so he tethered his heroes. Now teaming up with Peanut, and yeah, let's see.
Oh, they're
And for
fighting.
Peanut, it's great. I mean, Peanut hasn't really lost his main base, and he has some items still from what I saw. So yeah, just a few items to sell, even expensive ones, and decent hero levels. So
Town is under siege.
it's going well for him. If he can weaken Bobby now, I think he's in a good spot. But let's see. I mean, TrunkZ might be eliminated here in a second. Bobby is doing his best to get him out.
Yeah, the knight killed another one. TrunkZ is trying
Wow,
to
and
rebuild.
they're killing Eshan instead of Bobby here.
Yeah.
I mean, they might still go for Bobby's main base, but they're kind of wasting some time here, and I think this time is not playing in their favor because TrunkZ is just losing one Moonwell after the other, so he's down to one Moonwell. And that Moonwell is in the open space, so
Uh-oh.
TrunkZ,
Forces are under attack.
yeah, TrunkZ will be out here.
There are 3 additional wisps somewhere, and Bobby feels
There
forced to
was-
portal home.
There was a Zeppelin in Northwest, but
Ah.
haven't seen it in a bit. And
Oh, AM. No way!
Oh.
No! Holy
Wow.
light! Oh my god! Archmage,
why is he
run.
taking this fight?
I don't know, dude.
I,
It's not good for him. That's for sure.
I mean, maybe it is. If he kills the DH now, I guess it's good for him, but it's super risky.
Stomp on the Archmage. Needs another holy light. Where's the pally? Ah, right
here,
right there,
next
right
to
there. Yeah,
DSH.
I was blind.
It's so risky to move out against those 6 heroes here. Can't believe that he's taken. I assumed he would just finish TrunkZ. There was just one move.
Eshan is looking for
I mean,
the
he-
last building. He's getting close. TrunkZ might just leave in the middle of this fight, or be forced to leave.
I mean, Eshan knows where it is, right? He's revealed, so
Oh, true. That's another hero kill, though. Can't stop that. Pot him out.
oh, and
He finds it. He's there.
yeah, and nice free kill for Eshan.
MK! Oh, TP last second. What the hell? Is that the last
It's
building?
TrunkZ, isn't it?
I think so. Let's take a look. 60. And he's out. TrunkZ the first to be
Good,
eliminated. No way in hell. 4k gold in the bank. Strongest heroes out. Sick.
Yeah.
Eliminated by the hands of Eshan, who TrunkZ allowed to be in this game. Incredible.
Yeah. Unfortunate for him. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, very well fouled by Bobby. TrunkZ played it, except those fights against Bobby, where I mean, Bobby fouled it. I would say Bobby won it more than TrunkZ lost those fights. I mean, I don't think he played those fights. He fouled exceptionally badly, so yeah, just really tough spot. I mean, it's easier said than done, but I guess you should still be somewhat prepared for base race if you, like, even if you have a full main base still, but yeah, who would have thought that his main would disappear as quickly?
Well, I guess the only one who knew this was Bobby.
Yeah.
Archmage checking out the bases, who has more, and that's of course Peanut. But yeah, we've seen Tanks and Blizzard do this before.
Yeah. And now they eliminate Bobby.
No
So-
way.
I mean, realistically, Eshan has no chance, right? I mean, like, never say never. He has more gold than Peanut, but I just don't see how he would stand a chance against Peanut, unless Peanut loses a hefty amount of buildings now. But I mean, it could happen if Bobby stays in this year.
Yeah, maybe Eshan just
This
wants
is
the
going-
castle gone
yeah.
because it's so tanky.
I mean, but there's still a lot of human buildings here, so I don't think he will get out. Interesting game for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Very unique once again, as almost every FFA game.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I guess we whittle down some bases now. Even the peons on the islands are getting killed now. Nice heads up play.
Yon standoff here.
If I don't see you, you don't see me.
Well done. Did you watch the pot or hear the podcast, I think 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I interviewed the Bill Roper, the voice of Peons.
Yes, I did. That was glorious content. Oh, Shadow Hunter. Bye bye.
Oh wow.
Is it? Well, let's take a look at the fight first, and then
Yeah.
we talk about it.
So, yeah, Bobby is in a rough spot if they continue.
Right? It's,
And only TPing out with the Archmage, so this MK might be toast here. Yeah, it certainly is.
A town
what
is
the hell?
He has to get back in with the Archmage, but
SH!
and now the SH.
Oh, one bash and he's dead, but he can't reach. There's another bolt. Is he in range?
F
No.
is blocked. He's blocked.
Way, dude.
But wow, could still catch up. Yeah, I guess he will still get it. Has another heal wave though. Let's see. Will he use it in time? Should be using it.
Hex. Oh
With
shit.
the hex.
Wait. Mass teleport.
Yeah, to the north.
forces are under attack.
Has to run. Now there's an aura.
And now
What
the aura.
Great escape by Peanut. Well done.
Yeah, so nice.
A town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
Okay. I have no clue how this is going to continue. Do we even have like peons on the map or something for Bobby? Everybody's broke. Everybody has strong heroes. And nobody's playing flawless.
Yeah, I mean, Eshan, of course, due to the building count and the hero levels, still in the weakest spot, I would say. But yeah, he's definitely getting closer to a potential victory than. I mean, it looked almost unwinnable 10 minutes ago, and now he's in an okay spot. And there goes Eshan Zeppelin, and that hurts.
It does.
I'm
Also
not
level
sure
10.
why. Yeah, I'm not sure why he was flying there with the Zeppelin across the human main. Ooh, and the TC. Yeah, okay, never mind. Thought he might backstab. Another gyro falling here, and
Also the breaker. Things are evening out. Gold is almost even. Holy moly. The lesson we learn here, friendship survives everything. A strong night elf, a strong human, as long as you work together, you will prevail.
yeah. Peanut here with like the strongest alliances. He's yeah. He's playing this really well, I must say. I mean, yeah. Really, everyone here, I think, deserve those kudos. Yeah, both orcs surviving barely and fighting really well early on. TrunkZ, amazing fights, getting those levels, playing it really well, and then Bobby is still getting the upper hand, and we see another mass TP here, so let's see. It looks as if Peanut might be taking that fight. I don't think he can he?
I guess you can scratch the mass off of that mass TP. It's just there's nothing left really. A tank here and there and a knight here and there. That's about it. But mass damage! Oh, mirror image saves! Sick!
Wow.
Another Blade Master of Eshan. Bash, 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 bash! What? How many bashes was that? 4 in a row?
Insane.
No way.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is just crazy. Okay, let the bash games begin again. Mountain King attack speed is absurd. Bash.
Yeah, there's no more gyro, so has to use the towers to reveal here, and makes it a lot harder to actually kill at least the Blade Master.
Oh,
but,
Shadow Hunter.
The SH.
Paladin. Both heroes that can heal.
But SH has mana still, and
how do you save
Divine
this?
Shield used now.
Exactly. Mass TP. Storm cancels everything. It's wild.
Does he TP still? I don't think he has, right? Okay, yeah, that's a bit risky against those Orc heroes. And Divine Shield running out here in a sec.
Oh my god. Archmage is safe. He's hoping for some more absurd bashes.
Oh, he needs a TP. Like, it's so easy to lose the game right here if you don't have it. And at least he has a gyro again now. So
he wants the pally, but might lose the blade for it. Not just yet.
so tense.
My god.
And also, Bobby is so heavily supply blocked, like losing a hero would get him into serious trouble.
Yeah. I don't know if Peanut just signaled something to Eshan. There was a little poke. Bobby has the X factor of this farm, but the other two orcs have the same.
Eshan has a few items to sell still, but I don't think he should engage as he just did. Just can't risk to lose another hero. He really needs the bit of gold that he has to get more buildings. I think it's great that he has Blade Storm and stuff, so I think he can... Okay, so Peanut is signaling peace again to Eshan.
Yep.
And signaling that he needs help in his main base, so... Yeah. Will Bobby win after all?
Well, there's two solutions to mass teleport. It won't be as easy as it was against TrunkZ. Here's the Blade Storm, but does barely anything against the Knight. So actually, it's not too bad. What the hell? What? Okay, he can revive. Blade dead.
Oh, the Blade Master. Wow. I guess didn't calculate with the Knight damage all of a sudden. Yeah, and this is bad for Peanut. Has gold to revive him, but he has no altar, right? The altar died, so has to tether him, basically.
Oh, that's so expensive.
Yeah.
What a
Has to
game.
sell items. Yeah. Ideally, doesn't want to sell the Katka's pipe, but at some point he has to.
That feels bad, man. He can revive, or he can rebuild an altar in the upper left, but that will take forever.
It will take too long. Yeah. Yeah, he does it right, yeah. But
A player's forces are under attack.
Unreal. Eshan is defending now, I guess. Peanut's base for some reason, but he might just lose his heroes too. Think of the bashes. Here's one. Oh my god, the damage! The damage! No way! Don't mess with the MK. Let that be a lesson.
Really sure. Yeah, not really sure why he was trying, even I think that was to be expected. Now SH and TC on the run here, at least with Aura, they are much quicker than those human heroes, so can get away.
I can't believe what's happening here. And I think I say this every single W3Champions final in FFA. And maybe in 50% of all FFAs I cast. But this is just unreal.
Yeah, crazy game. And yeah, it looks better and better here for Bobby. Playing this aggressively, I really like it. It's much easier for those orcs to coordinate if they are, like, if they get the time. But yeah, he doesn't allow them to coordinate, and the SH is in serious Never mind.
Cast a curse, I know that feel.
Getting away here. And STP again.
Yep, towards the north. It's all about Blizzard. It's all about the Blizzard.
Oh, and he scouted the altar here.
Oh.
Town is under siege.
Okay, Peanut's fortress is gone.
Peanut down to 3 gold, so another hero loss, and he will probably need to sell all his items to revive it. Yeah, STP is so nice to get back home and then defend and get back to the offense.
Especially in a huge map like this. He's not even defending, he's just taking out the altar on the upper right. There we go. Just wait a few seconds and go again. The tank is taking out the burrow. Ooh, Eshan is in dire straits.
Yeah, we'll need the island soon, I guess.
He has no gold, he has to
But can
sell
only
first.
Yeah.
And the Zeppelin is
and
right there. He
SH.
can mass teleport onto it.
Yeah, I don't see that island surviving for long. And now the SH here in trouble.
If you say it often enough, one time it must be right. That's how I cast as well.
Yeah, at some point he might die.
A town is under siege.
Okay, TrunkZ out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, if he gets 2
Ooh,
bashes in a row
Zeppelin here.
once again.
At least the Zeppelin got killed. So
Okay. It's not too decisive, I guess. Mountain King trying to reach, but is out of mana soon. Goes
Yeah.
for the cow, but ultimate should be up.
yeah, still, I mean, with this round, could become dangerous here.
Oh, can he close it? Will he close it? Peanut is revealed. No, he's surrounded. No, he's not. There was a little gap. Last Stormbolt.
Another try, and yeah, Peanut is revealed, so
Okay. Trouble City. Peanut is revealed. Here's the mass tally. That's the peon gone.
island.
Now the island is his.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's good to have for him. I still think those orcs could eliminate some of those human buildings here, some more buildings on the mainland, but yeah, how much time do they have?
Not much. Peanut is revealed. That's easily calculatable for Bobby. Eshan has 1 building left, I think.
And one peon right next to the human army. And it doesn't see him.
Lucky break, or the luckiest break.
That was so lucky.
A town is
Imagine this is what it comes down to. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Got double Blade Storm. I've never seen 2 Blade Storms on one screen, I think.
Yeah, and they still deal quite some damage here, so see, I guess Peanut will be out soonish, but also he has quite some buildings still. So
Unreal. Okay, Eshan has Eshan. Bobby has a farm upper left, an altar on the left, and bottom left is another farm. But that should be doable.
I don't think Peanut has prepared enough space here to get a burrow, so we should do that.
a town is under siege.
I don't
He's
know.
down to just 4 buildings in a second here on the mainland, so no 5.
And Bobby didn't do damage in some time. Peanut's base is still big.
Yeah. And as far as I'm aware, we still have the one building per island rule in this event also. So, yeah. In case some people are wondering, so you can only get one building per island in order to prevent those tower islands that can't be killed, which wouldn't be the first time we saw it.
Yeah, we hate cubes, and everyone who cubes, no likey. Mountain King, can he reach for the blade? He's only level 6, no Windwalk.
A player's forces are
Oh, Eshan dodges the bolt. It's exactly what he needed to. Finger on the trigger.
No more boots here. Shouldn't he maybe sell, I don't know, one of those items and get boots? I would like to see the Blade Master with boots. But I mean, he has expensive items. Ooh, the TC here under pressure. But yeah, this is, I mean, they killed those buildings so quickly here.
Yep. Double Blade Storm and 6 illusions. That helps.
attack.
TC getting away, so that's really nice for Eshan. And
Farm is gone.
it's
There's a Rex, which is decimated by illusions. Then there's an altar and 3 farms somewhere. But of
one on
course,
the island.
one on the island. Oh, SH. Bobby is here to defend. Blade Master is doing crazy damage with 316 with an incredibly squishy Archmage. Hex against the MK to prevent the damage. Oh, if this Archmage falls. You can't allow this Archmage to fall. The Holy Lights have to be there constantly. Mirror image again. Shadowhunter comes back for a little bit of healing. Gets caught before the heal wave. No! The stomp against it. It's all about damage mitigation now. 6 sequence. Mountain King is hexed forever. Crit. 300. Stomp. No Holy Light. Needs it now. Gets it now. Stomple on the other side. Shadowhunter isn't there.
Wow.
And Peanut is losing the blade. Can you believe it?
Very unfortunate loss here of the Blade Master. I mean, once the Paladin joined the fray, I think he should have gone now there. Like, I guess there was no chance for him to really kill anything, and now the SH died too.
No.
So, Peanut smelled blood, but I think maybe they should have just continued with their base race strategy instead of going for the heroes. So risky to fight this human combo, even if you have high level orc heroes. But his heroes aren't as stacked anymore, so
Yeah.
have to keep that in mind. And also, the TC has no valuable items, so I guess he has no chance to ever get his heroes back.
Eshan getting caught. Maybe.
Yeah, this should be it here for Bobby. I think he has it.
Oh my god. Yeah, the farm on the island. The altar goes down. Farm is the last, or farms are the last buildings, wherever they are. We know about one, right?
I know about this one, right?
Yeah.
Like there's this one and this
two.
one, so
Okay.
those are two. And
Do you have more?
where's the third one?
Yeah, there is a
The third
third
one
one
is here.
apparently.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely winnable for Eshan, I guess, but yeah, it will be very tough.
Yeah, Eshan is the only one not revealed, so that helps to a degree. Peanut getting caught before the stomp. Clap, bolt, and Divine Shield, so the Paladin can still do whatever he wants. And the tank is decimating the base. Can you believe it?
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, if Peanut hadn't, I think, yeah, this is it for Peanut. 3 gold, TC out in a second. So if he hadn't tried to kill those human heroes, I think he was in a very good position to win the base race. With he had most buildings by far.
He wanted to run out, purge the water elemental. That was nice. Wait, is he living? He lives thanks to the
MK.
A player's forces are
Okay, out of mana, but yeah. This tank needs to go here.
Yeah, that's a problem. Knight is getting purged as well, the Great Escape. And Peanut is not out yet.
And the farm was found here by Eshan.
Okay,
So-
down to 2.
Is there a worker left? Yeah, 3 workers for Bobby, so I don't think he will be at risk of losing this by running out of buildings anytime soon. Has 1.2k gold and items still, so I mean, he should really not lose this anymore.
Eshan's Great Hall under attack. Falls in seconds. And there's 1 burrow left for him somewhere. And then that's it. Another farm by Bobby on the left-hand side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, the TC
It's
out.
Oh yeah, and with that, Peanut should be out as well.
Yeah.
No
3 gold,
altar.
2 supply.
Yeah, nothing.
Gave it all. He played so well. And I mean, he lost his early engagement against Bobby, but he played so well late game. And yeah, we shouldn't forget, it's super hard to coordinate. And I think he did a great job communicating the piece and signaling stuff to TrunkZ and then Bobby and Eshan. So that's something that many players don't do well. So definitely, yeah.
Yeah, Peanut is slowly but steady turning into my one of like top 4 players in FFA. Just a beauty to watch since TBR at the very least.
So down to a 101. Yeah,
Yeah.
just yeah. What's Eshan going to do? 59 gold. So
He is
I mean, in
rebuilding a Great Hall.
theory, yeah. I mean, he could get a Zeppelin, but even getting a Zeppelin and trying to just kill 1 farm on the island is super risky against mass TP. Like you can easily lose your hero, and most likely will if you try to kill it.
I still,
I guess it's best. Yeah.
yeah, I still didn't find the burrow of Eshan. Ah, there, next to the shop at the, like the 6 o'clock shop, okay.
Well hidden, but
I
yeah,
don't think
Bobby
it's
has
hidden enough.
gyros too, so
Gyros, water elementals, spread out.
who will deserve to win by Bobby here, I guess.
Well, first lesson in casting, don't call it too quickly.
No, well, I really don't see a way he loses this, but if he does, then I happily curse it.
I mean, it's the FFA god. He is a self-proclaimed FFA god, but he's an FFA god.
For sure.
Oh, his
But
burrow
even
is
a
getting
god
close.
needs gold to like make something happen, and he is.
That's what the Catholics say. In the Dark Age as well.
Yeah.
And then they built the Peter's Dome and an empire, basically.
The town is under
True.
siege.
You can always need more gold, I guess, but
Correct. Bye-bye, Peanut. It was beautiful to cast your game. Absolutely insane. But unfortunately, not enough. TrunkZ out. Peanut out. The final is Bobby with a great army and some buildings on islands versus Eshan, who has 1 building. Oh, 1 gets caught. This is not enough. He has to do this over and over.
yeah, I was about to say a minute ago. I mean, he could just drop illusions, but yeah, still, I mean, it's a long way here. Wow, what the heck? That's nice.
Oh,
I totally forgot Bladestorm.
oh! I didn't see that the real Blade Master was there as well. I thought he's still on the high ground.
Two farms.
Okay, Gyro down as well. 2 farms and 1 scout tower.
Oh yeah, that's a Scout Tower, right?
And
Always.
he is revealed, right?
Oh.
So Eshan can see this, but Eshan is not revealed. This is not over.
No, you're right.
This is not over, guys.
I still think Bobby's chances are pretty nice, but he's losing the second gyro. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Like, you kind of want that for scouting.
Eshan would
he just
love
can't
to have
get
some
caught.
gold.
Just needs to escape those human heroes. And where are the human workers? Are they in a Zeppelin somewhere?
One worker is here behind the Archmage, behind the Water Elemental. This is all blocked. Can he just not attack? I mean, what's he supposed to do? TC? Stomp?
Oh.
Wait. What? Oh, he blocked it with the Water Elemental! No, the heroes! No, he loses both! Oh my god! GG! What a finale! If he drops the Blade Master there, that could be completely crazy and win the game somehow, I guess, maybe? But that ended in a total disaster. Icarus flying too high. Bobby wins.
That was a game and an ending. Very nice.
Holy moly. Bobby, congrats, dude. What a game. From front to back, great game. The fights between TrunkZ and Eshan, super nice to see. It took Bobby and Peanut a little bit, but once their fights got started, it was also super sick. And yeah, the last 10 to 15 minutes, dude, just non-stop action. And great moments.
Yeah. Great moments. Yeah, still think, I mean, every player had a chance. I mean, Eshan stayed in this like for more than an hour after basically being defeated, and yeah, still had a chance to win this, really. As you said, could have, if he had dropped the Blade Master there, and there was a chance for that Archmage to die, and then yeah, I think he could have won this. And also Peanut, if he hadn't gone for that fight here against those human heroes, he was like, he looked in a, like, he was in a decent position, maybe even in the best one. So yeah, really nice game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I can't wait for tomorrow, and I can't wait for more FFA, because you have a little tournament going on outside of W3Champions, right? Would you like to take the moment and plug the beauty that is FML?
Sure, yeah, we have a regular FML season. I think the first one in at least more than 1.5 years. We had 2 TBRs in a row, and yeah, classic FML seasons, preferred by some, TBR preferred by others, and yeah, this is an FML season, so regular, no team, FFA, so 4 ways, and we have, I think, roughly 30 players playing, and almost every day a game. So yeah, we'll still have 2 more rounds to go in September, and then playoffs. So yeah, plenty of more FFA.
Absolutely wonderful. Tomorrow we have the second semifinal with a new lineup, of course. We have 3 players in the finals now. That is Neutron, Lelu, and Bobby. And tomorrow, who will join them? Seiso, Irenicus, Deuce, or Death Note? That's going to be the answer. Packed day tomorrow. HighTac, you unfortunately will miss this, but I think I'm joined by Lil.
Maybe.
50-50. 50-50. Okay. Yeah. So hearts in the chat if you want to see HighTac back. Maybe that tips the scale to 51-49, and then we get him. Otherwise, we might be joined by Little Tick, who I think offered to join us. Maybe both. We'll see.
He will be here. Yeah,
nice.
He will be here, I think.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, this is going to be cool. W3Champions FFA. Once we start, like when we started this, everyone was a little skeptic and didn't really understand the game mode, but I think there is a lot of love for FFA as well. And we just continue to do it. Tomorrow, after the one-on-ones, we start tomorrow at 1 p.m. once again with a 2-on-2 section of this tournament. And we have the big favorites coming. With Kraft and Starbuck, they got the highest seed. They play against Chilla and Elecnum, the underdogs in the tournament. But before, we got Phalo and Inspired versus Dice and Resomoon. So this should be good. Myself, Carson, Remo, and Monk will join you at 1 p.m. Then we got the one-on-one section with Happy, Sock, Cini, and PCG. And as we said, the FFA with Say So and the others. My God, what a day. HighTac, thank you very much. Of course, rulers, when you're watching, if you're watching and you have some time, first of all, of course, congrats again. Thank you for putting this together. And the final words belong to you, Mr. HighTac, because you did a stellar job tonight with me.
Yeah, no, thanks. Always a pleasure. And yeah, good night to everyone.
Peace. See you tomorrow, 1 p.m.